Boadu TV so your best say first time I will share channel here na wa subscribe my channel no na wa like video no ja comment so at comment section na de tie nie napko adwumayefo no oye bia betimi a chero da to comment section mu dia mai se onua bia na wadamfo bi so ye bia na wa chero da to yes ye ntua mu ka wo ka egu ho nya seketwa na se napko se egu sa edan yes on boss no eje tua no to no sike bia wo so mutua de ma napko workers no enko yese gi tua nto nya saketwa ora samono Osei Mensah so na ne ho akodi adwam yo captain Kevin Taylor so no ma de waye no no asopa na papa wo so no kasa na no fufufufu na de na MPP aye wa santime mo betimi de ne sese ne bo obeye Ashanti regional minister de na waye de abo asanteman mahama anya hwe kura wo ye kejetia Bawumia so entro na Kevin Taylor chese wodi no ene na ya abo ne su ya dollar ebu cedi hwese na Ghana aye a wo se yensama wo akwenya na bra Kevin Taylor asama woka eno no na yese man biewu omo a ye loke o musika yese man na wewu no senia osi wu adwempa de fa Ghana ho pa yaye ne saa jojo na ma we free mo no Kevin kana me say ana ese nya kura wo abusua ene ese COVID-19 sikebi 81 million cedi na dollar wo de Kevin beka wo yesa ayira wo COVID-19 sika ayira COVID-19 sika ayira na levios hwan tax omo de yere wo de yankwete Kevin Taylor.
And it's got to do with a year the Sewua Hospital in the Ashanti region. A year the Ashanti regional minister Okasa Entafo Yabomo Panye and Sanamaba Santimemu. Na Entafo Yankwasiafo Omunyeni Pano. This is the same man. Wabekasa Ashanti regional minister. Osei 250 bed capacity Sewua regional hospital set to open in Ashanti region. Now, there's another twist to this story. And the other twist to the story, and they say, in this story now, time Okasano, or see, equipment now a what Sewua Hospital no, because of the delay in opening the hospital no, the equipment now equipments no, I say. In fact, let me read the city reports on this same story. This is what he said. Ashanti Regional Minister Simon Osei Mensah has voiced concerns over the continued delays in opening the Sewua and Afari military hospitals, warning that this may lead to costly maintenance challenges due to the lifespan of the equipment already installed at these facilities. Equipment at Sewua Afari hospitals might expire over delay or over completion delays. Or say Sewua any Afari hospitals NDCC time John Mahama free abayamuno nasa hospital no, it was ready to be put to work. Now about 2 hospitals no kaboma almost 600 beds. Sa hospital no, it was equipped with every equipment at Ebema hospital as started a year Juma 2016. John Mahama be free power nasa hospital now ready. NDC for the C hospital way Edijina Asante memu se pressure e wo konfanochi so yenu anu mo free srem yare bo mo majority of them no yare no anu eden a na Tamale hospital no entumi anje omu nyina omutu betumi overflows no betumi aba Ashanti region enti John Mahama ni NDC for hu say there's too much pressure on konfanochi. They needed other hospitals are equally big regional hospital ebetumi a support den Konfanochi into the NDC government, from Atamils through to John Mahama, they made it a possibility. Say answer no move free power na Sewua any Afari hospitals they have all the necessary equipment. Almost see hospital na kataso at the oxygen the bibia be gu mu say Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo key nie bie na Ghana for enkom. It's been 8 years. It's been 8 years. NPP Aban did not open the hospitals to save lives in the Ashanti region. Akufo-Addo Bawumia 8 years. 47 NPP MPs omufia santimemu omunyina parliament. They never cared. Osei Mensah Bawumia ne eye omu leader of parliament. Na napo na oye dey minister oye asantini. They all stayed and they are still in parliament. Till date, they have not been able to put these hospitals to work to save one life. And you see you. And you initiate you. And aban bi any party be the buyer from NDC no be see ye. And no say mumbi. Na yemfa nurse fu adwuma. Yemfa doctors adwuma. Na amanfo me bie eye den restaurant wo ho. Amanfo me bie business wo area no so nya adwuma nye no. Ebe si ne. The Akufo-Addo Bawumia government, they have been to Kumasi about 200 times to campaign. From 2017 to 2024, Akufo-Addo go Kumasi over 500 times. Bawumia they over 1,000 times. Ever seen there, they did not open the hospital. And the Omankasa regional minister Kachere say he's very sure. Say because of the delay, delay won't be a hospital. No equipment ne go on a save. And I ask myself, in the hospital in Kebia, can nipa do send and kayaji omonkwa? That's a simple question I'm asking. And I'm asking him for more santimemu. In penifo more santimemu. Asofo more santimemu. In penifo more Ghana has say. Me say, sa hospitals way, senke ye juma. Anka edien about time send omobeko ekoji awanko omobevo afomu ba. The question is, nipa dodo saying that through aban with carelessness, pettiness, MBA hospital where omashiro omonkwa. Do you know the number of people who could have been saved by these two hospitals? Thousands of people. Thousands of people. Mr. S, get me the Afari, the Joy News report. Thousands of hospital people would have been saved. Anka asantifo dodo na anka yebusuafo bebre ewu no anka omo da ho tiase. So why are we not angry? 47 MPs and also Ghana's parliament. MPs omo free one place omo door so power parliament. Omo nyina fi asantimemu 47. They have been in power for 8 years. They could not see it right to say these hospitals are supposed to put to work. And the Omokache say they are sure say for the 8 years no more be a hospital no. No man a woman no. They are very sure say I say. So we have to go back and go buy new equipment and put it back in here. So who has caused financial loss to the state? Who needs to go to jail? Ato Forson or the health minister? Jakpa or the regional minister? Ato Forson or Akufo-Addo? These are the questions we are asking. 47 MPs. Nobody cared to pressurize their own government to make sure say afarini sewia eye juma and the equipment ni nyina say. One and cause financial loss to the state than this. Who? Is somebody supposed to go to jail? Or make us say, hey, what time MPP for? Hey, yati krom ha ena otum for 32 ebetina ni pem. Or hene kesiye te sa edi ni koto dwegu form esresra de te se sebio oni baby da. Or je one Ghana or 10 million akoye konfo no chiye. 47 MPs less than 7 and the responde ye. Na Sewua any Eeii afari eguo. Otumfo ne Asante Man Council did not care to force this government to open afari any Sewua. otumfo so afare ni Sewua oja to ho ekosese sika ewo Komfoanoche. Ask me, adentina impenifo ti kurom no mo yesa. Ask yourself. Impenifo no yesa because when they are caught, when they are sick, they will fly out of Kumasi to UK. Ahemfo support these kind of things because the rippling effect, they don't receive it. Wo kwame amwako a wote kwabre no wo na yare ne bo ba obewu. Enti mampon hene ono yare bo na ohye ne space a obeko Holland. Ne ba bia yare a ye beji eye sika wa asase ne so ede ne ba na ko Holland. Enti punching neighbor punching tree no asekire no etua wonyonko ho etua duam. Eno no enti sa wosuma santeman na wankasa obra na wo bono ene unipadua no se wondwene ho a na asanteman na wosom no sikadwa na wosom ne sen because when nya pomuden a untumi sum sikadwa yemfa yare ene okom ohia ene atete ensum sikadwa enti at least enka so sikadwa kra poti ase se omo som me no omo hia omo nkwa every say yenti wasase du so da said yen saman asuma konwa eye nipadua ene suma konwa and say ye be yare wuwu a why is the Ashantiman Council is not, why are they not worried about Afari and Kume Sewua? That is the question I am asking. And Mamika Bibincho, you cannot talk about Sewua and Afari without mentioning Otumfuo's name and the Ashantiman Council. You will be a hypocrite. I'm telling you, there is no way you can separate Otumfuo and Ahemfo from this thing. And the hospital is here so after 80 years. Who should be blamed? I am blaming Otumfuo and the Ashantiman Council. If you say Tiha and Otumfuo catcher say court to crash Shembra obituma daneno. I don't think Otumfuo to mean MPP Momumbi hospital way. That means it is deliberate. That means it is politics. That means Otumfuo said to Tunia Ashantiman Council don't care about the health care of Ashantiman. I'm telling you blunt. Mean to sebi we me to sebi ameyare. Se me to sebi wa asem we hu a me ko a efia meyare because I say me di me hu abro. Don't be mad at me. Listen to the fact because enda nadwi yare bo wa juso a obewu. It's a fact. Yare bo wa juso nadwi a obewu. Yare ko Komfoanoche a empa ni ho. Unya baby na o maami bewu sanka Sewua wo ho a 250 beds one benya baby ada anka eye den afare ye adwuma. So you see majority of more and more support the enye no mo na mo wu semponche enti ye company fo asem ne ye company fo anima enkire se ye mbu mpanifo na mom se wotwe ade bi na se emma na se bibi dim bibi ne dian the decision and mpanifo no e take care emmo asante. Don't say I don't respect Otumfuo. Actually, we Jimmy na obekasa. Because I will never even have that capacity to disrespect Otumfuo, but I will also not shy from telling Otumfuo the truth. And that is what you people don't understand. Inti, when you see a story like this, you should be worried. It should hurt you. I'll say yeah we yasa to Abama MPP. I'll say yeah we mu. Why did you vote? Because what will protect you? We are Christianio, we are Cremonio. After you pray spiritually, you need physical protection. That is, you have to go to the hospital for a doctor to examine you. And he said, what to obey na hospital suo okoba na yentumi mbie na de beka kire say nyoma wo mu ni nyina say. So imagine, so let's say power sesa NDC aba NDC say sika bi ani ho omuntumi nkoto equipment foforo embe Sewua another years foforo be saba every time ayenye sika enye Sewua ene afare no na hospital na nkasa ebubu. Do you get it? Because anka Ekufuado mobile na nkomu be hospital no half crowd to work. Monje braye and send Ekufuado ne nkwasiafo we ABA UGMC. It took a young man to demonstrate alone, individually, that boy was even arrested. A young man to demonstrate that open UGMC and sana kwasiampenyi way and then kwasiafo way saying say UGMC should be open halfway. This is how it is. It causing financial loss to the state. Sankwasiafo way nyina Ekufuado Bawumia health ministers, women nyina have to go to jail. Almost through their actions they have killed innocent people indirectly. Now what you say Sewua any affair anka a working at high capacity. Can you say John Kuman go can never go and come for John Kuman concrete. Me say anka Sewua any affair anka ye juma high full capacity and anka helipad siwa and come the helicopter go for John Kuman just so normal the na ba Sewua and na affair. At least it would have been sustained till the next day. Na yehu de nyame beye. Bibi we embom. We are branch here, we are babawa, we parent, we eja, we na embom. Embom say bibi we betuma to anytime. Imbra John Mahama kachire Ghana for say the manifesto mu oba be Children's Hospital. And go say awufo bi o Ghana biaka say ye danyame ase. In Ghana we don't have a mighty children's hospital. Yarebia akorabia beka ne ye betuma kosa ne yare o ebi ni Ghana. John Mahama said after building UGMC, the manifesto oba be Children's Hospital. Akorabia be wona to Ghana asasi so. Yarebia be body bia your hospital e be sa yare. Sa hospital no ko. Ne ntuma sa yare ani obewu. That is what we need. Into ya wofo na make asem we kire wo. Na oba wo SS. Na enya wo ne nete. Oba eye dwuma baby one nete. The probability say ebe fra ka so oba ne wu no eye high because hospital bay na ebe je no. Now one can say wapomudin. These are things. When we na abrofo tena se no madwene ho, abrofo omo nchen yo, omo nim nyansa nchen yesa wo. Ye ne ye jimi ewrati yango. Broni ubetuma kan ntokwa. So okone amri ana bebia ne weapons gu. No one say only the necessary weapons to fight you on can be da. Broni ubetuma kan ntokwa sa as o mine. So checking the military men on the ground now or checking the armory the weapons or what no shed the war now who's a need no end to me overshadow on young uncle da obeka bia was so of you the day obenya arsenal a bit to me a take you down or then to kwane. And that is what we be before Ghana 42 ye jiminti ye nim. We cannot live and build a country without our health being our concern. We can't. You cannot build a nation. It is a John Mahama mobile now. Almost hospitals, Osei UGMC, Osei Eeii compound. The guy was trying to build the bile of the nation. The people need to be healthy before they can work. But Kwasiebi Babekachira will say, Mami to me because of free SHS. Free SHS by schools and because they didn't have the right clinics and hospitals for these kids. A brand here and the back a bri na all can ask them or to come when you catch and send the band to me home. I just said there's a children's hospital in Ghana. That moment a helipad can go to a bri and pick this girl back to the school. Because this girl will be alive today. In China, me busami who say mo awofo na mo Ghana no. Sebio ayana ya wuwa na ya adwene na ye jimi ana because what the akwara asasi so until akwara no be free wunsem every single day the child's life belongs to you. You need to protect it, and you have the right to make decisions to protect Obana life. Into when you are voting to protect Obano. You are voting for hospitals. You are voting for development. You are voting for clean drinking water. You are voting for good roads. You look at these things. You don't look at media mifriha and I'm papa na way and they travel through my esa way kwasia. Into majority of you people die unnecessarily. Life expectancy in Africa, especially in Ghana, it is dropping and dropping because we don't make the right decisions. Our priorities are wrong. And And ube gone too soon, a salty engineer ketwa. It is not because BBO, it is because you pick your priorities right. Do you know a number of people are road accidents Ghana? Do you know? Plenty people. Do you know the number of people are enquire any penifua anka hospital beat to say UGMC anka Sikumasi anka beji omonkwa omewu thousands. That is priorities. Into a young president, as a John Mahama Bano Kacho say, me person me see UGMC, me see you baby me person me see chip compound baby me person me making sure say ya a kwampa don't take it for granted. Don't. Cause see me digitization chirawa we Jimmy you 2 million or pay. He's just playing with you, playing with your life. This should worry every single Ghanaian. Now, Yanshe hospitals Yankofo we Amanegu are pro. Equipment a woman in our pro. Now watch this. Thank you, team. My team just sent me the video. Now, yet not Ghana was Santimemu na ebesinde or bad time akwara shinichi akwara mono a budget to say MPP ni na sa akwara no shirichi no for the next 20 years onim se no be protect akwara na life. Hey. And your bad time akwara shirichi and Wudi Bawumia NPP at TNC hospital ba ko mo ba nko mu nkoje awom pia bontene. Now your bad time wa wouldn't the pain and how to raise a kid. Now with the MPP, oh yeah, boy, because you don't even understand. I want to see it.
Military hospital.
Now, I mentioned the painful part of this whole thing. When you're regional hospital, so Okanimi almost close to 600 beds. Here, 2017 MPP bar power. Agyeman Manu nebe health minister from 2017 to almost 2024. He made sure hospital were MBA. You know the funny thing? From 2017 to 2024, yes, Agyeman Manu hospital on Wankasa personally Osei. This is the personal hospital of the health minister. Agyeman Manu hospital ewo bono sunyane. This 2017 to 2024 no. Hospital or no CNA. This is his personal hospital. That's the danger. Agyeman Manu or no hospital new, and this hospital is new. 2017 and was started see hospital we Afari hospital now omie. Na nipa nkomu no ose onye wanye to date. This is Agyeman Manu, the hospital near the former health minister. Let me show you. The hospital near the personal hospital or no health minister no the hospital near it was Sunyane. And we sit in Ghana where you see a magnificent hospital or the Waisika or the Menewusika. Wa wotia santimemu no and the other one the chrome so person the MP Agyeman Manu Messiah pull his picture for me on na kasa video nim no from 2017 to 2024 aban sika no the see the personal hospital. Okay.
Welcome to
Well, health minister no hospital with the bed 3 months this year. This guy, Wabedi health minister almost 8 years. There's 6 years. When be a hospital, but Otumisi on one a private hospital. Agyeman Manu. Asiedun Ketia warned you people against this guy. He's a chain smoker. He does not care. Menoka say Kodi Chrome or Sape MPD. Emma, you are him for her. Ewa a mad time with Chrome. I must say, yeah, penal. Why should this guy come close to power? Akwawe COVID-19 seeker. COVID-19 seeker. How much money did he steal? $81 million COVID-19 seeker. Under Agyeman Manu or Tamusika never seen there on your accounts to that money. On the Abusan of Parliament, they say, I didn't of course sign a COVID-19 vaccine. Or say, oh, he was not thinking right. Yatina Kroma Akwawe, Obiambo, the Trimutu. Or say, a press of Parliament. This is where we are. Because Yahweh is still campaigning. Emma him fudinechi. Emma onam ni kuro so person di Emma imbebunu wo ho. Say ye pekwa Agyeman Manu. Sputnik V Mokai. Sa kwa besides pull that video for me. $81 million COVID cash ayira. You kura kojo pon kroma kwenya old Ghana cedis 1.5 billion edi kwa kojo pon kroma. Ministry of Information or say on so saska no hu de ode ye. Kwasia we so no ba betena TV so aka kire 8 reasons dia mama ye ntoma eyeba JM kwasia. These people, why should we even allow this? Why? Onuna your man dwumadie your man salary say on be a hospital no wa baba besi hospital wa besi hospitals wa besi personal hospital ema ono make money ema wasa adedian COVID-19 $81 million ebesi in the ontumi accounting for Saskano. And we sit in Ghana and say, Yansan for to me NPP in same. Why are we mad? Oh ya boa say oh ya ohene oh ya sofo oh ya penyini na what TV so net ahimfie ka say yen to NPP so na kwasie NPP no sibi o chichire Ghana nka wo japade anka obepene. Doma Central on the MP for Doma Central we Doma Central or the 8,000 votes penny winning just 8,000 votes or bunipa etutuo sa junkie way chain no bon jot way okunipa botuo he won with only 8,000 votes. Doma Central today menoka say ni poster tar was say yensan tomano COVID-19 we sika way. Why should we even as Ghanaians? Edena akwara wo Doma Central young woman oh sorry so to abama abuei. Why should we do this to ourselves? You know why he wants to stay in parliament? He still wants to stay in parliament for parliamentary immunity because on him say MPP opposition now losing his seat now he's going to jail into obey BBA winning his seat no. Into wa to abama no you are protecting him from going to jail. We mu also mu jail. Obeko Kempinski na otowo de bia ot Kempinski no abo 55 no abo embassy no na onum Tosca diplomat jot bia obi ko Kempinski de bia beko otowo and these people stole from you. They took your money and nobody's saying anything. They say this government is still alive because of the word democracy. I swear to God. This guy is alive, or this government is still alive, or Kufuor's government is still in existence because of the word democracy. Nankere democracy anki ashibebri ku omo atwatwene. Eye democracy could be a boy Kufuor to atwatwene long time. Kasoje ni bia so ya boy to atwatwene. But democracy, to protect the constitution, to let us all believe, say we can build this nation together as one people. The majority of the people want to build the nation. That is why we still have Ghana. We are still Ghana because of democracy. Akufo-Addo's government is still alive because of the word democracy. And can you say word now? And can majority have been burnt alive? I'm telling you. Now, when you watch the video, when you look at the pictures, at Akwawe hospitals or no, when you look at the pictures. Now we share Sewua ne afari video na ombie keke or say equipment a delay we mbie ebesin there. Now, Mrs. Should we keep going? Our Parliament in Mebusan say COVID-19 Sputnik illegal deal now cause sign it, sir, illegal deal no. Why did you do it? You went to sign to bring in vaccines, sir. They were not WHO approved, meaning you went out there to do what? To bring in poison. Akufo-Addo and Pamwakwawe. MPP4 were like he did the right thing. And I ask myself, and this guy, after messing up, stealing the money, killing people through illegal contract or signing here, or the vaccines, WHO and sanctioned by Ghana, and people were still keeping this guy. The danger. Your friend say, I didn't know. Okoye deal behind the scenes. Because now Akando, Ebusan say, the same day Okoye sa deal we, Oko signing illegal contract or the illegal vaccines by Ghana over Parliament. Emma yeka World Bank si kampo mo de maye emma yina yetena se dwendwene ho na wo ho. Adentina sa shake we illegality na won na committee. And the middleman here now only deal in channel. I didn't win raise this issue. They say vaccine be say, or see, we were not in normal times. He was not thinking right. You have a madman as your health minister. Or say the reason why about Parliament for about 10 hours, I'm going to discuss say loans, millions of dollars. IMF, New World Bank, who say World Bank, Modema Ghana, no or team as the health minister. Committee level and Parliament now or tinemu a chair a year detailing you know or see you said I didn't win resist vaccine bonia or kofabaya or sign deal behind the door or see he was not thinking right. Still a Akufo-Addo kept him. Now after your mark and kwasia wait to what person defending no. You see, you never say MPP and NDC are the same. It can be that. We are Sasikano and Odukosi Hospital. In a space of about 2 years, we see hospital, a such in Ghana hospital, is making the money. This guy, no country, and also Jais Agyeman Manu on the streets of Ghana. Never. Yabobodam. Yejimi. And then Okodoma a central Obi Oha the campaign manager. Oya kwasia. Why should Domania Oniminyansa walk to the ballot to vote for this fool? Adentra. He sat there and told them, yes, I did it. Wait, President Oniminyansa Onya Kwasiano. The next day, he's telling the Attorney General to start documenting and prosecuting this guy. And so Kwasia Chichidie went to Jubilee House na wenyanko for garden. Oko Peace FM na Kwame Sefa kane kwekuba kon Kwasia for mu finguo e protect Akufo-Addo. All because they don't want NDC to come to power. Alote Jacobs ni hu finbi. Kwame na dan kahwe ne se. No nya Paul Adomoche Kwasia we. Filthy, dirty human being. And all these people are sitting on radio and TV. They are defending crime because that is where their wealth comes from. In Tietrana, ya raw pe, musi muadie. Mujinya kofo mu kuma to atwene. Or say at a point, Parliament, NDC for no, that's why bonny, no more teaching to catch your class of court. What's it? That is their last resort. Among fan call Sonoma ho. What's in the casano? Or so. Or any bibia bonibia later na NDC for no in Parliament no omo tate no say we di bone de why no entwa kwan mu if you say we ndi mraso or say that time kwa no or catch omo say or tete omo mfa ne court because onim say osoro ma me wo ho omo nim say madam tokodu wo ho o de ne court or be cleaning it up. It won't. They know and they have planned this. And intina de bia na catch them Ghana for say so what to Obama NDC now to Parliamentary ma MPP and they want to crank yet in a I'm telling you. They say, anytime they be a catcher, must say, Sanko for it deliberately, omunim do the court in a year. And then when you go, Mamicho ADBDAC, in the history of the Republic of Ghana, you see the story? Ghana's rule of law and justice sees the worst decline in Africa over the past decade. In the last 10 years, your judiciary system is the worst in Africa. Ghana's rule of law and justice, a system that ensures that laws are applied equally and fairly to all individuals, protecting rights and preventing abuse of power, has seen the worst decline among 54 African countries over the last decade. Our court is the worst in our land, and it is the most corrupt institution led by Osei. What do you say, Kufuor? JJ Rawlings told you Kufuor will mess the court up. He told you, and that is the modus operandi of Kufuor and the Papamu. They always use the court. In Tiendano, the chart, the evidence is clear. Ghana's court is the most corrupt. When it comes to credibility, the court is done for the last 10 years. So technically, from the time Kufuor took over, it became crazier. And then you have no court. We have people who are familiar with each other. We have people who see themselves. There are some group of people the law only protects. That is the court we have in Ghana today. We have a chief justice who is more partisan than her home. She is more partisan than her home, her own family. This is where we are. The statistics are there. The charts are there. Ghana Judicial Impartiality Index dropped by 30% between 2017 and 2023. It means our court is not. Our court is very partial. Let me make it simple like that. Your court is very partial. That means udu your court now. Judge not to one. Attorney General not the okono. Omadi can take your stance dada. And he said, "O to say, Agyeman Manu ka say, na me tete, mon fami ko court a onim so okwa." That court that is partial will be in his favor. So the court we have today under Tokonu, nobody should think say you go to Ghana's court today and get justice. You are crazy. Don't ever think some elections or Ghana Supreme Court or court being headed by Madam Tokonu and get justice. Why? Because they don't understand those things. Madam Tokonu herself does not even know whether she's a Ghanaian or not. She cannot even explain to you whether you are a Ghanaian or she is a Ghanaian. So she's sitting in a position she does not even understand, because she can't tell me whether she's a Ghanaian or not. This is how politicians who are crazy, they be a catch them. When you elect a mad leader, your system will break down. Nana Dankwe Kufuor Bawumia, they are mad. They are mad people. And Nintina, all the institutions that is supposed to work is not working. When your leader is a fool, your country will deteriorate, and that is the state you are in right now. Our court is too partial. Their court has already taken stance on any case that is coming to it. And it's enough in your marking because of his relationship with the Chief Justice that goes beyond politics. He's able to run quickly to the Chief Justice for the Chief Justice to prepare an application for him to present to her, for her to make sure she rules in his favor, because they have a relationship that goes beyond regular friendship. And into that, Chief Justice Papa Wua na afenyomakin Agyeman na yaman onuni fie. That is how dangerous our politics in Ghana is today. That is how dangerous. The only thing that is sustaining this government is what we call democracy. In any other country, the way our economy, our democracy is fragile. But you see, we the people still have faith. We have hope that when you get a right leader, the country recalibrate. It will reset itself. You need an intelligent leader, a leader who understands and believes in the democracy we are all practicing, a leader who will respect your view and we also respect his view. That is why we keep saying politicians are not the same. Into John Muhammad Jina with him no kasa, you feel a sense of hope. Professor Nano Pokwa Jima kasa, you feel a sense of maturity and hope. Napo Jina with him no kasa, I saw a bottom. Bawumia kasa I say Jimmy. It is because they are not built for this. To lead a nation, you are leading the nation not as human beings walking, you are even leading the dead. You need to be ready, fortified for that. You don't just come and say, I'm the leader of Ghana. It does not work like that. Until you are leading spiritually and physically, you need to be ready and need to be fortified. You have to have the intent to serve your people. So what did you say? Masha suit, yeah, frame, hey, Nana show boy. You go in there and you kill the people. You use the same thing to kill the people, and that is what we don't understand. And that is what we were expecting our spiritual fathers, our religious leaders, to guide these people to understand. You don't just follow politicians, you are there to guide them. Because you can say dikrosua udi emu de nipa ne emu samanfo ene emu abosom ene sebio emu hunhum ewo mu nyina. So you are not just ruling physical beings, you are ruling what makes a nation a nation. The United States of America is not just US because of the people working in it. It is because of their forefathers, the right things they did, and the protection they have from their history. You can say history. It is the people who sacrificed to keep what you have today. So those people, if you believe that what they did was right, they are still with you. So you come to the United States, they don't underestimate the people who started or built their democracy. And that is what we are taking for granted in Ghana. Into Kwasiebia unity as obedi president, it doesn't work like that. In terms of you could see he is not fortified, he's not built for this. He sees himself as a tyrant who wants to impose himself. He needs that. Anything like respect, credibility is earned. You don't fight for it. And Akufo-Addo is fighting for credibility. He's fighting for leadership. John Mahama did not fight for leadership. He does not fight for credibility. The people look at him and they can see through his heart. You look at Professor Nana Akufo-Addo and you can see that this woman represents what a woman feels. And that is what, these are the things you look out for before you hand a nation over to somebody. I'm sure what's that? Let me show you something. And this one is to all Ghanaians. And Friday, right? They say the Nimuno. Mumusa said Briny Champon. Where is Briny Champon? What Briny Champon can I sing? Ask yourself. Mumusa Briny Champon said, where is Briny Champon? We have 29 days to elections. And you're on an agent stage, you did the cancer. Mumusa said Briny Champon. Where is Briny Champon? Why is it quiet? Greed. Now, I'm sure you see this story is very important. The British High Commissioner has spoken, and it has some way, men find a mistake. As some US for be released letter recently, channel. And one diplomatically or catch them or say, my colleagues and I are told by a range of people they fear. My colleagues and I are told by a range of people they fear Ghana's 2024 elections will be less peaceful. Or say or no, and then now for almost so a diplomacy, a circle cinema, the other ambassadors no. Almost say almost yanko fwa the almost catch on say nim say Ghana election way basa yene see 2022 no 2020 no the ABC be chain way. This is the British High Commissioner. Also on and now for no almost Ghana for any omankasa colleagues no din koma on person be catch will say ma menka be nchira we diplomatic statement on person be catch will say research ni intelligence catch say Ghana's government of the day, is willing to destroy our democracy on Kasanchero, where Bruni no Kasano. As someone who I say, my colleagues and I are told by a range of people they fear Ghana's 2024 election will be less peaceful. So who read this statement now? Her colleagues and herself, other embassy Sewua Ghana. Or say they have been told by a range of people. So because you say we have been told by a range of people, it means they did their own intelligence They did their own research. And when you are doing intelligence and research, you question people. You go down to the locals. So the response you get, and then now they finalize the intelligence report. Into on country say, our intelligence tells us that the government of the day will destroy this nation. The election is not going to be peaceful, because it will be sending fear, panic, uncertainty in the country where she is working. So she will gloss her language. So unim kasa, unim diplomacy, unim communication, or catch them say the government of the day is ready and willing to destroy your country. 2024 elections, nobody should sit back. Ekufuado, Gabi Ochidako, Sanko Fowe, they want to kill more. America for naka and a UK for naka. This is dialogue, this is communication. I make sure. And anytime a catcher will say, you don't share the power. So Uma Ekufuado and MPP to make it to by voting for even their MPs Kakrebia, you are done. You will not get this democracy back. It's a total recall. You go in there, you vote NDC, John Mahama parliamentarian. You need to make sure you give the 100% power to the NDC. Don't give NPP any room. We have mistake now. Skirt and blouse. That democracy you are enjoying. I'm telling you. Some more space be more idea be say. Omo to make a crack of parliament and you are done. See, Mama Ekufuado opetete. Bawumia is not a man to lead. Everything Bawumia does, Ekufuado na man here. Some Mama MPP for idea because say omo betumenya nipa 60 or parliamentar democracy monsanka. I'm telling you, they just need that so that they will hold on to that and say yes, you're power. So you don't make a mistake. Abrofudi ina catch them say muntuntia omo. Mamu power parliament, mamu power our presidency. Take it from them. Kasano no a diplomatic language. Bro ni high commissioner ombejina we nimun kantra will say yeah security research no obe quote words no but wa unim nyansa no obehu de oka Ghana for mesremo. I want us to have our democracy. Yen nyina we busua wo Ghana. Yen nyina ye do ho. Ye de tuoma kwase a yen nyina ye bewu. Let us come together as a unit for once. Take power from these people. Let us not give them any sense that they will even have a little bit of power. Parliament, Yentuma NDC, take everything from them. Presidential, Tuma John Mahama, take everything from them. Let the power belong to us. Mami Kanchiro, if you don't take it from these people, you are done. Forget about the communities. Ebia NDC MP are on pen as but because you want to save your democracy, vote for that NDC MP and vote for John Mahama. Because we a mistake. This is what is happening on the ground. But Bawumia son can want some. But catch them say the NPP from 2008, they have held on to one message: free SHS, and them that free SHS. So it means say, omo nya free SHS word na. Go back from 2008. Almost say free SHS on kote ebe sinne. Almost the message fufuro bi amamo. No. 2024 ya da ho tia ma NPP ka free SHS asem. Ya da ho tia wo. Ema NPP ka free SHS de ye campaign. Into free SHS na ended da. Yen kan wa asem wie. It shows the party lacks foresight. They have nothing for you. It's a party that thrives on propaganda. That's all. There's nothing. And it has always been like this. This is how it has always been. Shadia, let me show you this. I catch us an MPP. Omudua santimemo omo message omo de ma santifo. And they be anana mi nuanama santifo ni bedwen say metan santifo. Me mpa santifo yi. Metan otumfo. Otumfo odi hina kopim so obewu. Metaino obi antumi ngina hinde mfiri nsem. The same way to some papa odi hina kopim so obewu. Obi no betuma agye papa hina mfiri nsem. So why should I hate Otumfo? Why should I hate Asantefo? But that crampo the infant tuncha and no, it does not even do anything to anybody. But the honest truth is say, the NPP as a political party, Omuwa Asantefo mumu bisem we Jimmy. It's a fact. The moment Amobeji Sadi and Atumuno, NPP, Omunya even 10% to Ashanti region. And now, a whole number says they need to set up because they have underestimated you people for a long time. Say, Mumu bi mwe Jimmy. Bawumia na Ashanti region. Where they all can I'll say. Mahmoud Bawumia ko Ashanti region. Or say, Cocoa Board will pay university fees for all children of cocoa farmers from next year. Mekacha say Bawumia, NPP, Omu Asantefo no bi. Any emua himfuni bi so mwe Jimmy. I am telling you. And Okodo Asantime no, out of nowhere. There is nowhere in Bawumia's manifesto, NPP's manifesto, Omoka say, Koko Equia for many between school fees, but who draw Santimemu into a catch us and say, oh, Cocoa Board, next year, Obio Cocoa farmer Bia Babia, Boko School Bia, Cocoa Board Bitia, Cocoa Board the cow. Babusa say, Adentina, a candidate who knows this statement is not in his manifesto. Ojina ahimfuenim, Ejina Ekrumu menim, Ekasa Achiromo. Because now Jimmy. In Bawumia's or NPP's manifesto 2024 manifesto, there's nowhere and no matter say a Cocoa Board and a babitia university fees ama Cocoa for ma on fan to paper biamu as a contract. But to do a santimemuno, Odu baby, I saw me a cocoa for power, Omodo cocoa, and also when you Jimmy, among King Kind, Mamma can be been to trim. Into pay as you go campaign or do one hour. Oh, Cocoa Board next year, more mumba, more cocoa for Cocoa Board Bitia, Mu University, Omoko University, Cocoa Board Bitia. What says Asantefo no? We Jiro Monument who say, Omu be a Jimmy. That's the way on can cry that. They say, that's the way Mahmoud Bawumia on Jina cry and can da. We know how to crawl. On him say, or can't deal with one crier, he will be challenged. But on himself, or can Kumasia do one be GD if we say Omodo party a chain Omwanka Sabra into Quenibi, Ana Asantinibi Babaka say, where do you be? Into Omunim say, when they feed you, some of you with shit, Mobaji di Akase a gobe. Omunim say, when they feed some of you as Antifonibi with shit, Mobedie di Akase a chokomilo. And that is what he is learning and he has learned. This statement is not in Bawumia's manifesto. How did he come by this statement? What is the research behind it? Has Cocoa Board approved such a statement? What is the budget for this? But when is Santifone Jimmy? I am telling you. NPP Omumwa Santifo Bako. This is a pay as you go campaign. Oh, baby, obejina no. Nya cartoon trim. Wemu de omejimi kakra can say. Wemu de omi ekoko for nti can be. That's what they do. That is what they do. Mr. Statement way. Omo anka started ebusebuso omo. Omo conflicting numbers, conflicting statements. Omo ejimi. But the question is, are they intina mobile santimemu bia omo yesa? Because omo unsa santifoni bi ejimi. Mami kan show ya metiase e de so bia ka chem se mfantifo de mu ye joke so ya but a fact anamebwa in Ghana the best comedians and the best funny people around, people you can be very happy around mfantifo because we are creative. Your hyper imaginative brains, we are able to think on our feet quickly and make things work. Inti obia owosa hyper brain no he can through anywhere and from anywhere no obet make creativity more asre because the brain is quicker. He is able to pick this from here, pick this from there and make it work for you. Inti ogacham say infantifo there we jokers so I know say you are telling me say jokers but deep down I know you are true. It is true because that is what we are good at. And we are creative because we are smart to put things together quickly. And even though I might feel offended, but deep down I know, say, if you want to smile, you forget your problems. And that is how we are also built. So I'm not going to get mad. So because I am the no. Why should I get mad? Majority of your jokes in Ghana were all created by Infantifour because they could put themselves in a situation you cannot put yourself in. They could imagine something you cannot imagine. They can create a picture in your head you cannot do. That is what God gave them. Almost so no. And I'm not supposed to be mad when somebody reaches out to me and say, "Oh, Kevin Taylor the infantile joker." I don't care because it's true. But it does not mean say, "Baby, me brand me born me to me." That is the humor part of me. And we need to understand. Someone in Ukraine and Tuma obi bebu kwasi ache. It's a fact. Mean to me in society away. Because this thing he said, nobody questioned Bawumia. Ukobusan say ebe cost senya. Kwasi ampe ni beka obeka kwasi ampe ni asem the costing mokai. Ye broni buse kufuwa say free SHS the cost was saying also the costing any ne. Broni busa no one question pe free SHS no ebe cost Ghana saying otena broni nim de no kan. So tomorrow meet Bawumia and say uko gina Santifo de nim e ka kire obo say eye koko akuafo bia ba 2025 cocoa board na it is running at a loss na cocoa board egu no PBC produce buying company so dey near no omo nyina egu na koko akuafo e kasa omo bre no ye busa Bawumia say how much is it going to cost her e be no ma answer. This is madness. This is pay as you go campaign. Baby omo gina no mo create amamo omo jimi na so bi babu so we jimi a e kire one man that room no you have given that person the idea say we jimi and into the MPP ba Ashanti regional they be omo hu say Asantefo no dodo na jimi because they get things easy. They are not questioned. Ahemfo bo mutirinko a doctor for bo mutirinko ahema sorry omo into they be no they get their way, they go through like a hot knife. Because obia ni wa all ba be buso mo questions in their head no so mo fia kra ba omo hu nyina mo se mo agimi it omo ba they just say things and they walk. Anything about Bawumia gina Ashanti region ende e ka se ye de koko body ba betua we koko akuani bia wo ba school fees how sikali free hin eba. Has it given you any documentation to prove say? Because the NDC omaka say first year students from senior high school omoko SS omoko first senior high school from area omoko tertiary around the nation. They told you how the money was going to be raised. They told you how they are going to take care of that first year payment. Bawumia amfa bibia and manifesto about this. Why is he talking about it? Why is he talking about it? Adentina ya santimemu nkwano akogina ka because obu Asantefo so omwejimi. Now finally, this is something that you must not see say a joke. It is not. Now listen to this audio. It will prove to you why I'm a catcher say NPP in the Ashanti region highest vote omunya embro 1.2 million. NPP Ashanti region embro 1.2 million. The last time the last 10 year census betremo nipa dodo omo ya kamfo wa santimemu omo nya kamfo mo santimemu into we registered voters now we valid vote caster na say ode 1 million kra ana 800,000 emma Asantefo omo Ashanti regional omo kan nyina no you cannot tell me say omo nyina to Abama MPP. So the number they have been throwing around from 1996 basing there is a lie in the Ashanti region. Stuffing omo wiaba no me team ni say me ready ade bi nkyeremo how are MPP for omo Ghana for say omo jimi when you read the constitution article 97 this is what it says. Sanke Kufuado ne MPP for omo nyankwasiafo a anka Ahanta West MP no kojokum no komo yi ne free hodada anka osa Ghana kwani se man ba anka oba parliament go so edi ni mpabro or a criminal we read the constitution now. This is what the constitution says. Article 97, what does it say? Chapter 10, the legislature. 97, tenure of office of members. See, if he is absent without the permission in writing of the speaker, and he is unable to offer a reasonable explanation to the Parliamentary Committee on Privileges from 15 sittings of meetings of Parliament during any period that Parliament has been summoned to meet and continues to meet, or sure. For the Akwa, he's not even supposed to be sitting in Parliament. Or a criminal, we are supposed to, and go see it in Pabro near Pamodi Free Parliament. 97, when it continues, this is what it says. Sure. It says, if any circumstances arise such that if he were not a member of Parliament, would cause him to be disqualified or ineligible for election under Article 94 of the Constitution, or so when you read Article 97C and Eeii, it clearly states to say his condition and his how absent he is from Parliament, his continuous absence or the absenteeism say 15 consecutive times parliamentary meetings na ombano enisa continue Parliament. And so the NPP as a government, he as a government, saying omodwini ahanta west for one nka osa akwa of vacating the seat long time enisa nka otra Parliament cry, because this guy it's been over 15 times a Parliament meeting awamba. So why is he still an MP? This guy is supposed to be kicked out of Parliament or send his seat right now say vacant. The NPP normally majority of Parliament only even equal number with the NDC. But ye Jimmy and yama NPP for we nyina say ye Jimmy inti de bia no omubu ye say nyina te say aye de abronye DC na nka de na kojo kum Michael Jackson kwase ampanyi wa ni briska adenti na down so no so ye MP na e wo mebunu e wo aye de Hunter West edi kwase ampanyi we echi ade na wodi ne chi adwene na da ne tirimu no enya adwene pa inti ni se yeso ka asem pa fa no ho, because anka adwene pa na da ne tirimu a ena nka odwene na pomuden ho a anka obetwe no ho mo obi abetena seat ne so. But on Jinin a pomuden wa on one gas and Jinin went to Jimmy was say where do I yard for yard to be bobia, some in him, sir. Yard to be bobia, me yard to my bommy. And the yard bomb ya member tonight show we if you say me bomb me home buying. Me make sure say me conserve it, me protect it, me show me home, na me yimi home free. Dear Emma Yareno, and say Dr. Kachem say you cannot do your active work again, I will stop. I didn't know the own jai kwasia. And Kevin de Kasaye, the Yasi de Obia to Nya, yes, some in Casim Terminator. Min Casim Terminator, Missimi Nipa, Yarebe to my bommy. Now, Quasiam pay, a taxpayers fund the Editorica, Adentina, Yam Pamon Free Parliament. Yade Yanko him any Friday, Uja, in San Dawson. Shade you are Uja, Yafanica Cranka crack. Munim say Alex Mensah, Sakwawi. Alex Mensah, Mokai. Sa police liwe na omde dampare omu nyina call committee enim bibu sa attaching say sa dampare issue committee report na way. That committee report no sa akwa we Alex Mensah we COP Judge Alex Mensah onu so osako contest the NPP primaries e obekwai asantini ba police political police no oko contest primaries e obeso ko Parliament sa akwa we. Because I'm trying to find the other one. Please get me the position one, the board he's on. Etiakwawe, do you know, say this guy or you a board member of Yoku? When is that? Alex Mensah we. Do you know Alex Mensah? Sir, criminal police officer we. When him say this criminal police officer Alex Mensah. This criminal man, Alex Mensah, when him say on the board of Ioku, Akwa the board of Ioku. So do you know? Yeah. And it show how bad this government is, how corrupt, how dirty this government is. This guy, Alex Mensah, is on the board of Ioku. Criminal way, a Kurobian Koboko jail. Attach here the Tissa Bola bed. Mumusan say, Sa Dampare Alex Mensah mo, any akwana na no se krama no den bugri na abu mumu so mo say sa report no attach say oh release report no adaya or see some in the report no they found that some Nigerians were murdered and that they don't want anybody to know. Attach say he will not release the report. This snitch, he is on the board of Yoku and the Kufuado Bawumia. Anytime I catch will say 2024 election we skirt and blouse and ya did also try cry. Because the NDC and majority in parliament, these same criminals will be messing this country up. Sabola bedway, this snitch, Sakwa we are, you never TV so be a political agenda or what Ghana police mu. Damn paramo criminality, police mu. This guy is on the board of Yoku. Yeah, go on the site of Yoku. Neko check Yoku for their board members. Oh, sorry, it's not Yoku. NACOP, Narcotics Board. Sorry, Narcotics Board. He's on the board of Narcotics Board. NACOP. It is not Yoku. I'm sorry. Go on Narcotics Board for NACOP for website. Neko check board members. You will see say this guy is a board member. Why should this guy be a board member of NACOP? Why? Why should this guy be a board member on NACOP? In charge of narcotics in Ghana, this next. And we sit here. Na Ghana for say, oh, Osei Bawumia Twaso, Osei MPP Twaso. Who on earth? A Krobena, after all that we saw. No, Messiah, pull the thing for me. Pull it for me. Messiah, my team, they are giving me conflicting facts. Messiah, pull it for me. The other one is Narcotics Board, and this one is Yoku. Messiah, pull the official site document for me. Yeah. Because I need to do the clarification very well before we move on from this story. Between NACOP and Yoku, one of the institutions, this guy is a board member. But I want us to solidify this fact and Sana, you move it on. Besides, pull the original document for me to put on the screen. Senya Ghana for the specific agency or your board member also, and he's still a board member. This guy is still a board member on Yoku. I know I have stated NACOP and I stated Yoku. My team, they are trying to get us the document to put up. Said people would know. Besides, can you pull that for me right now? This guy is a deadly police officer. Sir Bawumia Eeii power. You have no idea. These are the people who will be doing their internal police murdering jobs. Wait, or you're dangerous. By mistake na mon tamper wa ma MPP ni Bawumia. This guy or your full Bawumia protector. Mutie audios no. Time Adam Parasam the buy no. These are the guys sir. No, they murder in ejuma no. The kind of dirty job they do in the Ghana police. Most of the COP were retired or retire. Bawumia we need power. They are bringing this guy back. They need these guys so because when mono boni omodi Ghana police mono through elections the oma ye any nyoma oma ye no. These are the people they will be using. Also a retired police officer. Well, let me tell you, these guys can be rehired as private people. They can be given a contract. Into I know you said they are out of the picture. They are not. Oh, these dangerous people are still in the picture. What the power of my MPP now man contract. No man can just say or a retired officer, but he has been given a contract at the national security. He is a board member. Says, get me something. Yes, my team, they are trying to get me that fact, and then we can move on to the next one. The NPP is a criminal entity. Why should this guy be on any board in Ghana? Why should he be on any government board in Ghana? Any government institution? Why should this guy even be sitting on any sensitive government board? So why should he? Now, thank you, Mr. S. Do you have it for me? Oh, I don't know what's going on. Team. All right, Mr. S. Okay, I've seen it. Thank you, Mr. S. So, Mamin Cho, he is a board member at Yoku. Yoku and a board member also. Yes, Yoku. Oko Yoku for website. You will see, sir, he's there as a board member. Because their link, the link, Yoku link, is not working. Let me show you what is on the screen. Say you try to visit the website of Yoko right now, this is what you see. But we can tell you on authority, say, or a board member of Yoko. When you go Yoko, on website, it says error. This is what you see on Yoko's website. This. The Yoko na tiwa adudankwa dano no. Okom website, it tells you say resource limit is reached, and they will tell you say error. Yoko na mo Ghana no. The most reliable institution. They are protecting you from criminals. They have the intelligence. When it comes to security, no, their website does not work. It's down. But Alex Mensah is a board member of Yoko. This is where you are now as a nation. Dangerous. Their website is down. Yoko website in Yejuma. Ghana pa Jimmy. Hey, right there I go for. Now, obeso adia one power Ghana ma menchiro. And then Friday we just want to show you guys some few things. Okay? You see this guy. This is the husband of the Chief Justice. The husband of the Chief Justice is the head of NACOP. Narcotic Control Board, no. The CJ Nukununi. NACOP boss under fire over procurement breaches as workers begin to resign. We're a 2019 issue. But as we speak, you know, the husband of Madam Tokonuno, or no, and that NACOP, so on a boss of NACOP. That one can say, "Kuna mutim no mabobo da mana." Me say, your Chief Justice, no, Nikunu. On the in charge of NACOP. Now mo ekona mutimono. Agro money so. Inti I'd say mudi bibia di agro. The CJ's husband is head of a government institution, not just a mere government institution, and a sensitive institution like the Narcotic Control Board. And Chief Justice Madam Tokonu or Osono Mame or no, and a new Kunusha Sadie Wiso. How do you get it? Just say, how do you even make the system work? How will the system work? How is the system going to work? That is the biggest problem we are facing in Ghana today. Everybody is involved in a crime one way or the other. We don't even know who we can trust again. And then another Dankwe Kufuado, any MPP we know, everybody has been tainted. There's no legitimate individual. You can see, say, where they are position, where they or you clean or you cut, where they. The Chief Justice husband works with Kufuado. The Chief Justice, her husband was appointed by the president to head an institution. How? Thank you very much. I think my team, they have been able to pull this out. So when you go on Asase Radio 4 website, the Yoko board members, you know, they are there. You can see it here. He's part of it. Let me enlarge it. So you can see the guy from left. The second from left. That is the guy. Inti Bohu. That is the Alex Mensah guy, you know, who is a board member of Yoko. Inti, me enlarge a picture. No, I showed you Alex Mensah Onye. Onona okay from the left, on the second from the left. Ono ena eyedien, onona a board member of Eden Yoko. Alex Mensah no. Second from left. Asasi Radio Gabi Ochidakun radio station, the publishes our story way. So now you see the seriousness of what I've been telling you. Dangerous. If you don't kick this government out, you are done. You are doomed forever. If your Chief Justice say Chief Justice Kunu and the Chief Justice Nikunu or Danakop ano commit a crime, do you think say the Chief Justice as some way could turn anymore Chief Supreme Court obey judges who will jail the husband? No, she will not. That is why it is important. Say, Samuyi Abaya, Munya Bayo Muniminyan, Samamunyi criminals. This NPP government is a government of looters and criminals. And they don't care. They take action via Omope. So, a deal way, a Kroben soon a deal way be see. Chief Justice was appointed by the president. Nakop Boss, who is the Chief Justice's husband, was also appointed by the president. And these two people, let's put the Chief Justice aside. This man, Agyeman Manu, a very sensitive job. So who tells you say a corona mutim is safe? This is Madam Tokonu's husband. Osono maame ni kunu nie. Osono maame ekunu so emotional problems. Osono maame enso emotional problems. Serious emotional problems. Osono maame kunu ono so oda onda. Ono so ada no ceremonial husband. Ono so da onda. But we will get there at the right time. So this is what is happening in Ghana. Now, moment cancer for any Friday. Gidi. My mention stories in Nami Niba Akoni and Twaso. Papa way can a farmer and yes we. And I have heard people say, this man or a good man. A few weeks ago, a couple of months ago, a papa way eba TV super catch a Ghana phone and say. Obakache Ghana phone nyina say NPP aban we DDEP no as afani sike nyina. Papa we passionately who shared the pain in his eyes. A few months ago, ye nyina any man we Ejuma wa ye wa Ghana. A founder of Karma Group, Michael Ajukum Ado dies age 74. Ejuma wa yama Ghana, how people respect him. Papa we betra say NPP abanwe e de how abeto ne so edwuma oye wona bra bomu ni nyina no omde DDEP e de abegi ni sika nyina endi nansa endi nanan NPP fu ku papa we e through e ni sika ni nyina hwere no. At a point the man could not hold his breath. Or cause he could hear the pain in his voice and they were. And we all know, say, DDEP and the Kuman way because of the decisions of Bawumia and Kufuado. The NPP government, they don't care about anybody.
I need a better round of applause.
After a few months, he died. He's lost everything under NPP. This man was employing thousands of Ghanaians, direct and indirect. Papa we obra wa bo wiase Ekufuado mbomu 1%. Papa we bra wa bo wiase NPP fo a omo aban mu eye yuginahi wenye sikatem ombomu 0.5%. Eye obi ti say Jefferson Saki oti Jubilee House ewie sika and ope MP abeso koye MP. Obra papa we abo a we say wu sika e ma Ghana. Jefferson Saki papa we mpo boase kura ebra papa we abo ontumi bobi Jefferson Saki wo sika chen papa we anso na papa we wu. Samuel Abujinapo because of politics inti papa we obra wabo nyina no they sat in the Jubilee House and took his money and Samuel Abujinapo is worth millions of dollars. Papa we just died a poor man. Gabi Ochredako obra kena farm a Karma Group Michael Ejekum abo asase we so wa people ne nimu fifre obra papa we abo Gabi mbomu 1%. And the Gabi is worth millions of dollars at his expense. Because that's the kind na all here Juma dendin etini nimu fifre ereto no na Ekufuado ne Gabi mo etam e de compare jantrafo. Ken Oforiata papa we school awakọ obra wabo de wa ye nipa wa form Juma Ken Oforiata enkomu close to 1%. Today Ken Oforiata is worth billions. At the end of the day, over 30 years, no, Sika Papa will save you and Ken Oforiata the nsa boom. Amin Adams. on and on. And the MPP akwarabi we MPP mu a wa ben mu wo sika chen papa we na papa we di akowu. Na nsen na po bie na no eka kire Ghana for say enye edama eye den na former CJ etimi ko finance ministry say okoye demonstration say ne pension sika abanya fa without her consent. Na po bie na no ka asem no. Na po was talking to this man. Na po say e die le bema papa to say Karma Group papa a friend of Michael Jakum, what will make him go to the finance ministry to picket or say papa ne Jimmy to go and ask for his money? Today the man is dead. The Walking Dead Napo wants more power. This is the situation. Now me catch yourself conformity abemu yankwasiafo a usi mi muadie. You see, through their carelessness, incompetence, any foolishness, no, souls have been lost. And you know what hurts? These are people who were going to contribute more, but some people have murdered them indirectly through the actions of Bawumia, through the actions of Ekufuado, through the actions of Kenoforiata, through the actions of Gabriel Chidakumo, through the actions of the NPP party and its government. This man has been murdered indirectly. This is the pain. A man like this should not stand on TV to tell us to say he's struggling to get 1,000 Ghana cedis. There was a government in place. This man never lacked. When Atamils, John Mahama were in power, did you ever hear said this man could not employ? This man was employing. The John Mahama administration even gave money to the pharmaceutical companies, which he benefited from, and opened up his company for more people to be employed. And Kwasiafo by power, they have killed this man. Today, as Menoka say, San Kwasiafo way in a stage catcher say, what will make a former CJ, what will make a Mr. Jekum go and demonstrate for his money? Napo Kwasiawe ne wuni ho. This is where we are. So why should I stand here saying kame papa nia saying ka obusuani nia? Why would you and I say saying ka eye owofania obeka kire me say me nkotoma MPP we yakwasea unimu nyansa wejimi? These are people we indirectly killed through the actions of Bawumia's decisions, through Ekufuado's decision. This man is dead. He could have lived to like 90 years. With all due respect, Yaba Pakufo is still alive. Why should this man die? Yaba Pakufo is being paid his pension. He's getting everything because it is politics. Why should an entrepreneur who has employed Ghanaians sacrifice his life die because a politician like Bawumia, a politician like Ekufuado decide to take his money that he has saved for years and does not tell him? This man has been murdered. That is the pain. And you cannot do such a thing here in America. You cannot do such a thing here in some countries. So why is it happening in Ghana? As I speak to you tonight, your pensioner be a owu. Your pensioner be a nisika kekema na yariaba na juya yadra to taxi mu obewu. All because we have leaders or a leader or a party and kwasiafo de die nim. Why should we allow them to lead again? It is painful. This man worked so hard. He never thought of buying a private jet. But Nisika na da bank no nanado danko kufuado etame ye the current private jet. $14,000 or euros an hour. This man was working hard. This man was working daily. He was not sleeping. And I believe that he did not even have enough time for his family during the time he was working crazily to save. Nana Danko Kufuado took this man's money and went to rent a private jet. 14,000 euros. Do you know the number of hours this man had to work to make 14,000 euros? We sit here and you tell me, say, Mimbu Ekufuado, Mimbu MPP Penifo, Mimbu Fremont Pare, Mimbu MPP for where Kwasiaba, where Jimmy, and two Papanti, Elde, and two Mame. There are lots and lots of teachers, there are lots and lots of policemen, lots and lots of military men, civil servants who are dying today because of the carelessness of these fools. MPP for we. They say the only thing that is keeping this MPP government in power is the word democracy. Democracy is keeping MPP in power, I swear to God. And yet the word democracy, we all respect and respect the constitution. And this Akufo-Addo should be working on this planet. But we respect democracy and we respect the constitution. But these people are using the power to murder them. We the citizens, they are using the power to indirectly murder us. That is the problem. Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, Tam Papa Wesika, and other civil servants who work so hard for us, $58 million. This man is dead. He's not going to come back again. Every single thing he put in his life, it is gone. People who relied on him, their life has been shattered, all because of a stupid leader like Bawumia Akufo-Addo, all because Nkwasiafo ne di enimu. A brain like this was supposed to be preserved. These are people we are supposed to keep till they are 100 years. We needed a lot from them to sustain our economy. But through the actions of leaders who are stupid, they've killed this man. He could not live through the pain. In the Ashanti region. The real number now Ashanti region in do 1.2 million. I'm telling you. I'm talk about Ashanti region. In do 1.2 million. Asante Fuanka I'm talk about Emma MPP I'm do 900,000. Yeah. But I'm a creator to mutrim. I'm a 5566. That's what they do. They don't have the numbers. So 1.7 they don't have real numbers. They don't. And they are scared going into election 2024 because NDC only the numbers. But what about the MPP? Only numbers. So they don't know. And that is what they are planning on doing in 2024. And internet chairman want to be opposite Kramai or Sorano the Kofi Boachatem, no the do atem because he knows people are watching. Nobody is going to give him that space again. The NDC may catch them from the beginning of 2020 say election 2024 will be won. NDC may win election if Ashanti region. You still don't believe me, right? You'll be shocked. NDC, they will win 2024 election away from the Ashanti region. They will take the match to Ashanti region. They will win their match there. What I know, you don't know. But I must say, it is left with the vigilance. The NDC will win 2024 from the Ashanti region. That is where they win the elections. The NDC will win 2024. If you are, Makasa, we have 4 years. You are still thinking, say, Kevin, I didn't know Kasa. I know what I'm talking about. You'll be shocked. The real numbers in the Ashanti region will come 2024. Everybody will be shocked. Enter 1.1 million. Will be shocked. And the changes that will happen in the Ashanti region, will be a one. Yen kind of crench Ghana for MPP, a party of thieves. They have never won any legitimate election in Ghana. Never. But we live to see. We are all humans. Empire de bia yakoda Osei Bonse Onyankopon emma yenkwa. And there Friday, we say Juma kese baso. And Allah the merciful, Allah the almighty, Allah the gracious, Allah the omnipotent, Allah in his own wisdom will grant us peace. He will grant us favor. He will bless us, he will guide us, and he will give us life to see what the future holds for us. We just have to believe in each other. We have to protect our democracy. We just have to believe that when we work hard together as a people, we can protect ourselves as a people.